Bridget's getting her groceries for the week for free.
And 2 choices on cereals.
And in return, she volunteers here at the Community Ministry Food Bank in Denver, which serves 6,000 families a year. She never thought of herself as needing charity. But even working at a convenience store and a restaurant, she can't cover the basics for herself and her teenage daughter.
I've actually always felt like I was doing okay. I always felt like I was okay. I took care of myself up until this last year, and it just got worse and worse and worse. And now, like I said, I work 2 jobs, and I still can't make ends meet. You know, it's hard.
4 years of economic crisis have put Bridget and millions of other Americans onto dangerous footing. 15% and 22% of all children now live under the poverty line. Those who can't get off the bottom rungs of the ladder, as well as those more used to giving donations than getting charity themselves.
Every single year we are serving more families than we had before. We've had families that come in that, are used to 6-figure incomes. We have families that come in that struggle every single day to put food on their table. We have other families that come in and we only see them in the winter because in the summer they can get part-time work. So we serve the gamut, and they all experience the same kind of tragedy, the same kind of struggle to put enough food on the table.
But the poor are practically invisible in America's election campaign. Republicans have promised to crack down on so-called entitlement mentality they blame on government aid, and to do away with the food stamp program, SNAP, that now helps feed a record 46.3 million people. Democrats, on the other hand, argue President Obama's policies have kept millions of others afloat in tough times. Candidates are largely keeping their message focused on the middle class, who are far more likely to come vote on November 6th.
In this political campaign, nobody's talking about really poor people because it doesn't help you get votes, it doesn't garner any votes, it doesn't get you support from anybody. It's just one of those situations that we don't really want to acknowledge, because if you acknowledge it, then you have a responsibility to take care of it or do something or change the norm so that that doesn't exist. It's like a dirty little secret.
Whoever wins the White House will have to face up to that secret, a grinding poverty that some believe is what's holding economic recovery back. Meanwhile, historic numbers of Americans are still unsure where they and their family will find their next meal.